Hey guys, this is day one of fall harvest, so you better just go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That way you can follow along for the rest of the harvest. Morning. Drop the kids off at school, dropping the camera off on top of the bin, walk over here and see what all they're getting done. Yep, some stuff's happening. They're stacking that leg today, getting the tower going. I don't know if they have the whole tower done tonight, but there'll definitely be something sticking up over there. Alright, them guys are going to get started on the leg. We're going to try to get started on corn harvest. Heading over to the farm now. Let's get the trucks out, get them all started, make sure the oil's up on everything, and go from there. Millennial farmered again. It's real dead. And that one's dead. Pretty sure what happened is they both have electric tarps. We forgot to unhook those when we got done with them, and that'll draw the battery down. It's a good way to start harvest. It's like Dad's over there, he's doing his header calibration. He didn't do that the other day. Basically, he's getting his high and low limits set, and then he can set his preset, so that way whenever he pulls in the field, all he has to do is hit one button, the head drops down to the cutting height that he so desires. Yeah, we're gonna have to unhook the batteries, charge them individually, because they need a truck with jump start. Perfect! But luckily, we still have one truck that will start. Somebody pointed out that we should check the hitch bolts on the Challenger. They're good shape. Last year, those hitch bolts sheared, and the grain cart came unhooked in the field. Luckily it wasn't heavily loaded, but it was loaded, so don't want to have that happen again. We got one truck with good batteries, grain cart too, so Dad's gonna go ahead and start shelling. I gotta run in town, I'm gonna bring everybody back lunch, and then I got another thing I gotta do, and hopefully when I get back we got a little corn to take to town. With harvest comes the return of the bob cam.
Okay, here we are, starting corn 2019. Right, let me put this up for bob cam, I guess. We make one round, looks like it's anywhere from maybe 19 to 27. Then the large round, it's green. The hill is drier.
I don't know if you can see it. There's a Stady sitting in the corner of one of our fields on a speed trap, which is fine because I don't ever speed through here, but I'd be really angry if he gets me speeding to this driveway when he's sitting on our driveway. He did catch someone doing 140 miles an hour down this road though, so that's probably good. He's late today.
What? Holy shit!
Dad, I just want you to know, I got you an apple turnover too, and there it is.
Good.
George had two. Alright, we're getting a moisture sample. Got a cup of corn. It feels extremely wet. Dad's made one trip around this field, got 1,000 bushel in the cart. He said it was anywhere from 19 to 30%, so that'll be interesting. Cheers. George went to go get a battery for the tester. Hopefully that corn isn't as wet as I'm afraid it is. If it's 30%, we're not running. If it's over 25, I doubt we run. So we'll see. Finally got all the trucks started. Alright, George is still getting a battery. I'm gonna go ahead and dump this cart. And Larry's going to take the first load in as soon as we can. I think we're a little wet, but hopefully we're not as wet as Dad originally thought. First load's heading to town. Second load's starting. I know a lot of you are going to ask what the moisture is. George tested that. He came back 22%. I don't know, we'll really know more whenever Larry gets to town. That corn feels extremely wet, but I don't know. Hopefully it's only 22%. I know about 1,000 pounds wouldn't run out of the bottom of the grain cart, so it's plenty wet. Looks like one of them already spilled some corn. And that's why George can't have a nice Peterbilt or Kenworth. He spills too much. Wednesday the 18th we started. Looks like I'm stuck riding around your mangy old butt.
Could be worse. Could be wrong.
Load number 2. Dad's having some issues with his climate. There's like 9 varieties in this field. This field we have set up to run some yield trials of our own. But basically we're just doing the ends of it. But for some reason his monitor's not telling him the varieties that he's in, and he needs to know that so he doesn't accidentally get into that yield trial before we're ready. Not much corn on the ground, 22%, 23% corn, and still there's 1 kernel. Just got really dusty for that. Not a very good looking here. Got him straightened out. We're like a whopping 10 acres into harvest. Full bore, baby.
Okay, here we are unloading. This will be the second semi-load. There's George sitting in there, waiting on me to dump some more. Brian will take this one to town. And the good old Cargill, like you said, it was 21%. They got half on drying today. It was 21% and shrunk 80 bushel. So they make it up on the shrink. 80 bushel off of out of 1,000 bushel truckload. Ooh, that's cool. Water break.
Alright, we just tested 20.7 moisture. Unfortunately, it's pretty low test weight. We're only at 55.6. Oh well, it is what it is. So they do have half on drying, but I bet they take a bunch in shrinkage.
Yeah, getting ready to unload her. Here comes George up beside us. See at the mirror there. Until 4. There we are at the other end of the field. There's what the yield is on that. 180, and it's starting to go up. So you got, that's what we're going to have. One end of the field good, one end of the field not so good. So. Okay, we're running on a hillside here, so we got to slow down before we get some mid tailings and overload the shoe on one side. Take my windshield off there. This down over the hill here is a little bit wet, so we're another round or two. That's probably going to be it. Getting our load.
Don't bother me, I'm constipating on my work.
You're constipated?
On my work.
Oh. I think we're going to quit combining for the day. We did 20 acres. This is pretty much all of that yield trial plot we've got. So it's all different day length corn. Some of it's pretty wet, some of it's kind of dry, most of it's pretty darn wet. Over the hill, it's a good 25%, so we're gonna wait on it. And tomorrow, Cargill closes at 4, surprise, surprise. But tomorrow we got 20 acres of the same corn. Some of these ends we might try to take off and go from there. But for now, we gotta get this load of corn in there. We got about 15 minutes for them guys close. And we lost her here. Made it!
Okay, this is going to be all we do today. Getting wetter. We got 4 loads, about 3,700 bushels of dry corn. That's all we'll do on this farm. Tomorrow we'll go over to another farm, same variety. It's a little bit drier, I think. I think it's planted a day earlier and a little drier ground. So see what it's like tomorrow.
They all left. Yep, they all left. They didn't even put the tractor up. Let's say Dad's over at the grain bins. We'll put this thing up and we'll head over there to see what that leg's looking like. If we made any progress on it today. Alright, I'm over at the bin site. Start assembling the leg. Apparently they're going to put it up in 30-foot sections. So like this section right here, it's ready to go up tomorrow. With this tower, we didn't do steps. We did a ladder. The ladder's coming tomorrow, so before they can start, they have to bolt that ladder on, and they'll throw the leg on the boot. The head of the leg is right here. This thing is massive compared to our other leg. Our other leg's a 3,500 bushel an hour leg. This one's an 85, or it's either 8 or 85. there it is. So it's pretty large compared to what we're used to, I guess. Now walking this way, I got 3 sections of tower up. I guess the sun's in the way, hold on. There you can see, they got 3 sections of tower up. It is just a little bit taller than the eave of that bin now. So there's still 2 sections to go. So it's gonna be pretty high up there. I got some of the unload done. This is the conveyor that's gonna be feeding the leg. There's 2 separate conveyors. There's one that we're gonna be dumping into, and it's gonna dump into this. And it's gonna obviously run up here to the boot of the leg. And that's how the grain's getting there. Now eventually all these bins are gonna be tied into this leg in some way or another. This one, for example, is going to be dumping into this conveyor. This one is going to have a jump auger into the leg right there. The far bin, I don't know if it's going to have a jump auger into this jump auger or if it's going to go into the leg. I don't know yet. Same with that little bin. Now I did set my time-lapse camera up. Hopefully it caught that footage. Should be kind of cool seeing that tower go up. I mean, that tower's taller than it now though. Good news. Time-lapse worked, so that'll be at the end of this video. You know, I still haven't been to the peak of this bad boy, so I'm gonna climb up there. Woo, we're bouncing a little bit. Made it! It's pretty high up here. All right, that's enough of that. Let's get out of here. Got one more thing I gotta do tonight. We're gonna move farms. We got one more field. It's probably got some fairly dry corn we're gonna go run. But I haven't mowed that lane in a long time, so I'm gonna go bush hog that real quick. That's probably it for tonight. So let's go do that right now. Those are our first planted beans. Say we'll be able to harvest those in about a week, which is good because I'm pretty sure wheat's going in that field in about 2 or 3 weeks. Here's the corn that we'll be doing tomorrow. We've got corn on both sides here that we can do. We have about 110 acres right here. It's probably dry enough to show. I'd say this corn's in the 22 to 20% range. But we need to take it to those new grain bins, and we're just not ready to receive grain yet. So we're just going to fill a contract. We have a Cargill, but that's it until that bin gets finished and the leg gets finished. So hopefully they can get that thing up and going in the next week, and we can start filling that stuff. Well guys, that's going to be it for today. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to shell some more corn. But thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Brian's Farm Videos and Facebook at Brown Farms, and we'll see you in the next one.